My name is Phil Guido. I appreciate your patience tonight. A little bit of a Zoom challenge here tonight, but we're getting started now. I see a lot of folks are being loaded into the system, and we will start right now. We're going to talk tonight about trial size marketing and using the new unfranchised marketing app. We had a little bit of a challenge getting connected, so I'm going to delay just a little bit before I get started, because I know some folks have probably been checking in to see if it's going yet, and I see they're starting to load in. I started back in 1994 with Market America, and all the years I've been in Market America, I have been interested in marketing Market America's health and nutrition products. And I still am. And I think this is one of the best marketing tools Market America has ever come out with in their tenure, in their history, in their 29 years in business. I really do believe that. I think it's a phenomenal product. A lot of you haven't yet ordered the unfranchised marketing app, and you should. And I'm going to show you how. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to use it. We would need a couple of hours to really go through it in detail because there's so much to it, but I'm going to give you the basics of using it to market the Daily Essentials Pack tonight. So with that, I see we got quite a few folks logged in, and I'm going to go ahead and get into it and check if I see any texts here tonight. No texts. I got one question here. It says, happy to see you. So I suppose everybody can see me and hear me, and here we go. The unfranchised marketing app. First thing you got to do is you got to order it. Okay, so it costs you $12 a year. $12 a year. You own a business. $12 a year. It costs that much per month. $1 a month for this phenomenal business building tool you have now. $1. Please go on to unfranchised.com, go to ordering and order the app, or just go to unfranchised.com, scroll down to the middle of the page. You'll see a nice big blue box here that says Unfranchised Marketing App Sample Program. Click download now and you'll pay for it and check out. And then you'll have the app installed on your phone and the fun begins. So here's your funky little iPhone, and there, right there is your little app. Looks like a little gear box or something. And when you click on it, it opens up, and that right there in the middle of the page is the home page of the unfranchised marketing app. Now, this is going to change over time as more products are added, but right now, the one product we can really market well through this is the Daily Essentials Pack, one of our best-selling products ever in Market America. There's several ways to market the Daily Essentials Packs using the trial size marketing app, or the unfranchised marketing app, I'm sorry. The first of which is you can simply give out these trial sizes in person. That's how many of us were doing it prior to the pandemic. We had our little bags, our little baggies, right, with 3 trial sizes in there, and we folded up a brochure and put it in there. I don't know about you, but sometimes I felt like maybe I was like kind of selling something illegal or something with this little baggie that we were pushing around. It just wasn't very professional, if you know what I mean. So now you can click on this app here, and it opens up another window. And anytime you give out the new trial size Daily Essentials marketing piece, you can now plug someone's name and email address in here, and this becomes a phenomenal tool for follow-up. So we went from this funky little baggie to this gorgeous marketing piece that is really impressive, okay? Now there's a small cost to this, okay? And again, I want to remind you, you are in business. I used to own a pharmacy business. I owned a pharmacy for almost 20 years. And I ground out about $100,000 a year in income. And I had about $85,000 a month in overhead to keep that business running. Every month, $85,000 in bills and expenses. This app costs you $12 a year. And these little pieces here cost you a little extra dollar or so than they normally would if you do it yourself, right? And you get a much more professional app. So let's keep going here and let's look at how this works. So click here, opens it up, starts the fun. But what I would encourage you to do if you're going to commit to trial size marketing is to first place an order and get at least 10, if not more, but at least 10 of the trial packs. They come in a pack of 10, cost you $69.95 as an unfranchised owner. You get 40 BV. And now you have your 10 packs sitting there in your office, in your house, wherever, and you can carry them around with you. You could give them out anywhere you go. You could send them out in the mail to anybody you want, put them in a little padded envelope, cost you about 45 cents, put a stamp or two on it and send it out. Pretty simple. I think everybody should have sets of these in their possession at all times. But in addition to that, you can send this little trial size package one at a time. One at a time. You don't need to inventory it. You can send it directly from the company to your customer. And that's another phenomenal feature of the pack. The way I see it is, I believe everybody should do both. I think you should do both. I think everybody should have a good supply of these with them because these are really easy. They're convenient. And when you have it in front of you or in your office or wherever you work around your house, it gives you a little urgency to get rid of them and get them out to people. So I like having these. It's also, there's a difference in the costs. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. And we'll talk about that a little later, but I think you should do both. See, I have these, obviously, I'm showing it to you. I have a whole bunch of them sitting over there. But I also send out onesies. When I'm out and about and I meet somebody and I don't have one of these with me, I can just pop someone's name right into the app on my phone while I'm standing there talking to them and order them up a trial size, a free trial size for them to try. If I happen to be out of these or whatever the case may be, it's just a smart thing to do both. And by the way, if you're going to do this, you should commit to it. You should commit to it. This is not something where every once in a while, when the thought strikes you or the opportunity comes up, you know that you can go to your app and send out one of these trial sizes. That's just not going to get you anywhere. You want to commit. You want to commit to doing a certain amount every week or every month, okay? Again, you have a business now. This is business. And business doesn't just sell a product if and when the opportunity comes up. Business sets targets and sets goals. Here's a goal for you. Buy 1 10-pack of isotonic samples every month and have a goal to give out 10 a month. You want to be more aggressive? Buy 3 packs of them. You know, commit to sending out 10 of these and 10 singles. Whatever the number is, it doesn't matter what the number is, as long as you set a number, put it in writing and commit to it and have someone hold you accountable to it. Okay. If you put the plan down in writing, it'll become reality. So I really believe that you need to commit to doing this and not just treat this like a hobby. So you go to unfranchised.com. Here's your trial packs here. You can buy 10 of them. And now you have them. They're $69.95. Forget about the retail cost. You're not going to sell these as a 10-pack later. You're going to sell the box of Daily Essentials trial kits. I'll get more into that in a little bit. So there's the detail page. Or you can go with the one at a time. Now, if you're going to give one at a time, you open up the app and you click right below the main banner in the app. There's a scrolling list, scrolls left to right, of little colorful images. And the first 3 of those are very, very important. The first one says, give a person a sample. That means you handed somebody one of these, or you sent one of these in the mail to somebody. And there's the beautiful package that you're sending them. And once you do that, you click that little purple button there, opens up this window here. And now you can type in this person's name. Now there's a simple little procedure, I didn't put it in the slides, to sync your phone with the app. It's so simple, and I didn't want to take up time on it. There's a button here, a button there, boom. Now when you click 2, it opens up everyone in your phone book. Everyone in your phone book on your phone is there, right? And you could choose anyone you want. My suggestion is you use the filters. Up at the top, there's a filter. And when you click filters, you can choose to only select from the list of people who you have a mailing address for. That would be a good one, right? You're going to mail this out now, right? We're not out and about so much. So if you're going to give this to somebody, you're probably going to mail it. So you probably want to select people who you have a mailing address for. So there's lots of filters up there. So look at the filters and then choose whoever it is you're giving a trial pack to today. Now, you don't have to send one at a time. You could send 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 at a time. You just keep clicking add, and going through your phone book and clicking another person, another person, another person, another person. So here we're going to give one person a sample. We're going to put them in. And once you add them in and you click to proceed to the next step, immediately there are emails sent to this person. So this person's going to get an email the day you order the trial size, the day you ship the trial size, the day the trial size is delivered, and then they're going to get 2 additional emails. And you get notified when they get notified. So every time your potential customer gets an email from your app, as if it's coming from you and it's personalized to them, you get notified telling you, hey, your customer got this email today, and you can read the email that they got. And it even gives you text to tell you what to do next, how to follow up. So I really like this. I've talked to some people recently who think, people are resistant to change. Everybody's got their way of doing things, and people don't like change. It's just the way people are. And I've had people say they don't think they really need this. They have a system on their own. And that may be true. And they may do a great job in whatever system they have, and they may be used to it now and be in a routine. All good. But there's a saying in this business, if it doesn't duplicate, don't do it. This is duplicatable. You see, you may be good at whatever way you have of doing this on your own system, but you have 80% of the people in your organization are probably not as conscientious, committed, and business-minded as you. Would you agree with that? You have to go with that. That's the 80-20 rule. 20% of the people do 80% of the work. So maybe you're in the 20%, you have your way. But what you really want to do is get your entire organization doing this. And this is a tool that will help your people follow up. That's where people fall down. That's where they lose it. They give out some trial sizes. They get a box or 2 of the trial sizes. They give them out. They don't follow up very well. And because they don't follow up, they don't get the results. And then it all falls apart. Well, the app tells them exactly what to do every step of the way. Every day they're getting texts for every customer they gave the product sample to, telling them what stage the customer is and what you should do next to follow up, right through to the sale. So I really think it's ingenious to help our organizations. So for example, I don't know if you could read this up here on the right, but here's the first email that would go out to this particular customer. And it says, hey, Joe, or whatever their name is, it's personalized to them. Thanks for trying one of our supplements. I highly value and recommend this myself. Features 4 innovative products. And it gives a little description of the product. And then it says, visit my website. Visit my website. So what happens here is they have a website set up just for you. I thought I had the website on the next slide, but since I don't, that's okay. Here's an example of how you get notified as the thing is progressing. So you receive a text. Here's a customer I sent this to. It says, product sample has been delivered to Christopher Rodriguez. Here's his phone number. Here's his email address. Whoops. Your isotonic sample to Christopher has been delivered. Follow up with text number 3. And I'll show you how you find text number 3. Your contact, Christopher, should have tried the sample by now. Immediately follow up with text number 4. And I'll show you where you find these texts. So this is a great way to coach people in how to be very diligent in their follow-up. You just can't get away from it. You get texts and you get emails. So if you like text, you're going to get it in text. You like emails, you're going to get an email. So there you go. So here, if you look at the homepage of the app and this scrolling list here, this scrolling list is key. These are the things you have to get familiar with if you're going to do this. If you scroll all the way out to the right here, the right of that line, and you click see all, you'll be able to see everything that's available to you to email to your person. So for instance, it says drips here. Well, these drips are related to this icon. This icon says you gave them a sample in person. So if you click this, it's now going to show you the emails that are going to go out to this prospective customer every couple of days. You can read the emails. You could see what the emails are. And there's additional emails that you could send on your own. When you get a text instructing you to send email number 3 or email number 4, this is where you find it. You go to email number 3, you click on it, you send it to Christopher Rodriguez, and you follow instructions. Also, below that, there's all kinds of cool graphic images you can use and post to social media or email out. There's PDFs, there's videos, there's so many innovative and cool tools in here to help you market this product to this customer. You don't just want to give stuff away free. You want to turn it into a sale, and this is going to help you do it. So this will become clear as we go. So here's another email along the way. This would be after he's received the trial pack. Thanks for trying one of the supplements I highly value and recommend, blah, blah, blah. Visit my website. You click on visit my website. If he's on his phone, here's what he sees. There's a website, a new website. I know you have all the websites that you got when you set up your unfranchised business, right? Motives and Nutrimetrics and whatever it is, right? TLS and shop.com. But this is another website you own now if you own the app. Here's the mobile version of it, and you can see it's a website totally devoted to the Isotonics Daily Essentials product. It has the ingredients, it has the benefits, it has all the facts and figures about the product. It has the Isotonics video in there. And yeah, there's a buy now button in there. If they want to buy it, they click it, they can go check out. And of course, it's credited to you. They're tied into you. So the app goes to work for you. So over the 7 days that follow you plugging this person into the app is sending out a series of automated emails to follow up with your prospective customer. Here's day 1. We've seen this a couple of times now, right? And here, if you clicked in drips, remember I showed you drips, it would open up and show you all the emails that your prospective customer is going to get. The first one was thanks for trying. The next one is just checking in, gives them a little bit more information. The third one shares the video with them. The fourth one asks them if they'd like to make a purchase, right? So the other way you can do this is you can click on samples. So the first one is you give the sample, meaning you bought the 10 pack and you're giving the sample out or you're mailing the sample out. The second one is you want to send one at a time, or again, you could send 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 at a time. And to do that, you would click the second icon in there, which says samples. When you click that, same as before, it opens up and starts the process. Now, if I'm buying one, it's going to show me the price of $5.95. It says in there 1 credit or $5.95. What is 1 credit? I don't have any credits. You don't have any credits either. I'm not sure what 1 credit is. I think it's something Market America is planning to use later when they do promotions to unfranchise owners. Maybe you'll earn some credits and then you could use them for this. I'm not sure. But right now, that doesn't work, 1 credit. But $5.95, that's the cost of one of these to mail out directly to the customer. That covers everything. That covers the package. It covers the shipping. It covers everything. It's covered in $5.95. Again, I'm going to get to a comparison in the cost in a little bit. So here you're going to send this to a customer. And first you got to pick a contact. It's you can see the drip campaign here. If you want to click preview here in the drip campaign, you'll see all the emails that are set to go out to this prospective customer as soon as you start the process. And you could read them so you know what they say. And here you click to send it. Choose one of your customers, whoever that might be. Review it. Go to checkout. If you bought 1, it's $5.95. If you bought 10, it's $59.95. And you could have them send 10 individual trial packs to 10 individual customers all at once with 1 order from you, right? So when I say commit and set a number of, let's say, give out 10 of these a month, don't think of it as every so many days you have to make sure to give one out. I have somebody who's doing this now, who their system is on the first day of every month, they go into this app, they click on send a sample, they choose 10 people from their phone book, address book, they send them out, and it gives them a whole month to follow up with those 10 people. And next month it's 10 more, and next month it's 10 more. You could do it however you want, but there's lots of ways to do this. So again, here's the emails. So day 1, thank you for ordering. We get to day 3, day 5, we're following up. Hey, just checking in to provide you with more information. And it just keeps dripping on them more and more information as we go. By the 7th day, this is the 7th day after you plug them into the app. Remember, it takes a day or so for them to process the order. It takes a day or 2 for it to ship it and get received at their end destination. So there's a little lag time before the key emails start kicking in place. So it's a total of a 7-day follow-up period here. And on Devin's day 7, they get an email just checking to see if you tried the sample. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I have. Would you like to continue your journey towards optimal health? If so, I'd be happy to assist you placing an order. Simply visit the site, and they send them back to the site. And of course, this is not the end all. You're still expected to follow up with the customer. In fact, you're going to get a text telling you to follow up and check in with the customer because it's time for them to make a buying decision. So if you don't follow up, and many of your partners in your organization are not going to follow up, they're going to give out samples, and I don't understand it, but sometimes people do this and they don't follow up. Well, guess what? Even if they don't follow up, this app will follow up for them. This app will get sales for them. They'll get more sales if they get personally involved and they check in with the customer, but the app will do the work for you too. So the app follows up with your customer, works for you as a personal assistant to remind you to follow up with your customer. Here's an example of a text that would go to the unfranchised owner in the process. Dear JJ, that's the unfranchised owner. Jennifer, your prospective customer, should have tried the sample. Your next follow-up text should be sent today. Go to the follow-up texts for the Isotonics Daily Essentials and send text number 4. I told you where to find those in that scrolling list right underneath the main banner. See all, and you'll find number 4. Click on it. Put their email address in there, or just click them off your address book, click send, and you've sent number 4, and it's personalized to them, personalized from you. So there you go. So you can just share the website also. So there's a number of things you can do here. You can give samples out on your own by buying 10 packs and giving them out one at a time. Then plug their name into the app and let the app start to go to work for you and send you texts and coach you along. Or you can send out one at a time and have the company send out one at a time by going to Isotonics Daily Essentials here. And you can have the company send one at a time, or as I said, you could go through your phone book and pick out a second person, a third person, a fourth person. You could send 5 at a time if you want. Plug all the names in, just click add another person, add another person, add another person. When you get set to, and you're done adding people, if you added 10 of them, I say 10 because it makes the math easy for me, you'll check out, you'll pay $59.95, $5.95 for each sample, and you click send. Every single one of those 10 people will get a personalized email sent to them, to their name, Joe, Mary, Jane, and from you. And they'll all get a follow-up campaign that goes along with it. So now you can also just share the website. I told you there's a website behind this. I showed you the mobile version of it. Let's see. I think I have this here. So here, if I go here, let's go here. If you click Isotonic Sample website, the same way the first 2 icons open up and ask you to put in a person with an email address, you'll have the same thing. So I just want to share the website with somebody. I click this, I put in their name and email address, or I click them off my address book, and then they get an email like this. I did this earlier to myself just so I could show you. This is what your customer would get from the unfranchised owner. It says, hey, You've got to try this incredible product. Click the link to try it out. You just pay the shipping and handling, and boom, there's a link. When they click the link, it goes to this website right here. And this website is a Daily Essentials website that's set up just for this purpose. It has the Isotonics video on here. It has all the information about the products and gluten-free and no detectable GMO, vegetarian, et cetera, isotonic capable. It goes through the ingredients. It goes through the benefits, what other people have to say about it. Here's all the ingredients down here. Another video, 2 videos on this website. And then at the bottom, you want to try a sample. They click that and they'll let you know if they want to try a sample, and then you plug them in and send, either have the company send them one or you send one on your own. So let's go back to the slides here. So you can share one of these. You can have the company send one out at a time. You can just share the website. There's another feature here. I don't know if you could see it. It says request a mailing address, request a mailing address. So today you were Ubering out to someplace and you got in a conversation with the Uber driver, or you were in a store and you got in a conversation with somebody behind the counter, or you happen to get in a conversation with someone random on the phone. And you throw it out there. You know, do you take nutritional supplements? You know, the reason I ask is my company's offering free samples of an incredible nutritional product. I take it myself. I love it. I wouldn't go a day without it. Gives me all the energy I need to get through the day. But if you like, I can send you a free sample. Sure, I'll try it. All right, just give me your email address. You click that and you just plug in their email address and it will then send them the information and everything else. So you're now requesting their address when you send this. So you plug in their email address, you send it, and they get an email that says something like, hey, we talked earlier today about this nutritional product that I take that I really love. If you'd like to try a free sample, no problem. Just put your name and mailing address in here. The sample is free. It's $5.95 for the shipping cost. So they'll either choose to pay it or not. It is what it is. Now, what I want to point out, I know we've been going a few minutes here, is on the app, open it up to the home page of the app, scroll to the bottom, scroll all the way to the bottom, and along the very bottom is another scrolling list right here. And this one here on the left-hand side says in-depth training. It's a 16-minute video, and it covers everything there is to know about this app in 16 minutes. It's a masterful video. Then there's other videos along the way here too that are also valuable, more related to the unfranchised marketing app as a whole and not so much to trial size marketing. But this one here, the in-depth sample training, it's not that in-depth, it's 16 minutes, but it's very clear and concise. And I would strongly recommend anybody interested in this start right there. Watch it several times, slow it down, take notes, pause it, go back and look at the app, figure out what it just explained to you, go back to the video, watch a little more, pause it, go to the app and play with the feature they explained, go back to that video, watch it a little more. That's how you're going to learn this. If you sat down for an hour with this 16-minute video and went back and forth listening and then looking at the app, you'll have it down in no time. So now, here's a little screenshot of the video as it opens up. That's the very start of the video. Great training right there. Here is something that you have to look at, okay? I've seen all kinds of feedback on this whole thing from unfranchised owners all over the place. Some of them have been very positive. Some of them are a little bit nitpicky. Some of them have valid questions about it. And some of them have their opinion, whether they like it or they don't like it. If you just want to compare your simple method of trial size marketing, the way you used to do it or continue to do it versus this, that's one thing. But this app has a whole lot more than just this. It has a whole lot more than just that. It has this right here. Remember, right below the main banner on the home page of the app, there's a scrolling list. It goes left to right. If you scroll out to the right a little bit, you'll see a number of graphic images, all right? advertisements, if you will, things that are social media ready for you, okay? And they will generate sales for you and interest for you and conversations and questions to you if you just use them. So for example, if I click this one here, which says, nothing's more important than taking care of yourself. Isotonics Daily Essentials, try a sample. You click on that, it opens up to this page right here. And you could see here some text that's designed for a post to go along with that image. So what you do, let me see if I have more. I put these slides together today. Nope, I don't have more on that. Let me go back to that. Go back. Okay, so what you do is you're going to click to send this somewhere. You can email this, you can text this, but I would really look at this button right here that says social. You click on social and you can post this to like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And what you do is when you go to post it, you copy this text, but then you have to change the text. They won't let you just post the same text. So this text says, I'm here to help. Send me a message if you're interested in discovering a better way to stay healthy. Well, you got to click that and click to post this to one of your social media outlets, but then it won't let you finish the post with just that text. If you try to just post that image with that suggested text, an error message pops up and says, whoops, you have to customize the text, which is a good thing. They want you to make it personal, put your own flavor on it, put your own self into it, right? So you can't just post what they suggested. You have to modify it in some way or completely eliminate it and type your own text message. But all you do is you click on the social icon and you can see down here, you'll see that's a little blow up of it. And now here it is. Here's the image that you're going to send. Here's the suggested text. You have to customize it. It says tip here, be genuine, be creative, engage your audience. And you can use hashtags, you can use emojis, like juice it up a little bit, right? And once you get it the way you like it, you can post it. You could post it on your, your wall. You could post it on wherever you want and let it go. Now, here's my advice on posting it. And actually, there's a good tip on this in the video at the bottom of the app that I suggested you watch. I would post it and I would, in that message, I might write something like this. I'm giving away free samples to the first 10 people who contact me. Let me know if you want one. And maybe add a little bit more than that and see what happens. At least that way, if you got 50 people who contacted you, you can let the other 40 know that they can visit your website. And if they're interested, they can have a free sample. They just have to pay shipping and handling. I only gave the first 10 for free and paid the shipping and handling myself. This is a great way to do it, whether you want to use LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. There's just a no-brainer for me. This is something you can't do just by walking around with these. Not only will this send that message out, anybody who contacts you now, you send that message out. So 30 people contact you. I'm interested in that free sample. Well, the first 10 got it free. Well, you make a call. You can give more than 10, less than 10, whatever. You make a call. The over 10, like I said, send them to the website. So the first 10 that ordered it, what are you going to do? You're either going to ship them your trial pack and then plug their name into the app to get them on the app and have the app working for you, or you're just going to add all 10 and send it to the company and let the company send one to each of them on their own. Either way, they're in the app, the samples are out, and the app is working for you, and the app is sending you texts and emails to tell you what to do next so that you get in the habit. It's, that's a big part of it, is I think the app helps first get you in the habit of following up. It becomes every day. The first thing you're going to do is check your app. At the very bottom of the app, there's an icon that says feed, F-E-E-D, like feed, like you feed somebody food, feed, your feed. And when you click on that, it shows you a scrolling list of all the prospective customers you have in the funnel and what stage they are in the process and what email they just received and you can click on any one of them, and right there is their email address and phone number if you want to call them, email them, or whatever to pitch in. Okay, so you can choose. This is a little further in the steps, right? We're at the point where we're going to choose what social media platform. So you know how this works down here on the bottom of your phone. Well, I have an iPhone, so I don't know if it's like this on every phone, but you scroll around. If it was Facebook or out here, I got LinkedIn out here and Instagram, I would scroll over and pick those. Okay. Oh, the feed. Here's the feed. Okay. So you click on the feed. There's the icon down at the bottom, the feed, and it shows you all the customers you have in the funnel and what position they're in. And it even tells you if you sent them an email, or if the app sent them an email and that particular email said, hey, Amanda, this looks like you were sharing TLS. Here's a video on TLS. It will tell you if they opened the email. It will tell you if they opened the video, and it will tell you how much of the video they watched. This is all really valuable information for you. Really, really valuable information for you. Rebecca Joe viewed the Lumiere de Vie Intensive Hand and Body Cream video. It even shows you, it's not on here, but somewhere on there it shows you like how much percent of the video there, or might say that she watched 80% of it or 94% of the video. So you know whether she just opened it, watched it for a second and closed it, or she actually watched a lot of it, which would show, probably indicate that she's really interested in it. So I like that as well. Oh, there it is. So here you go. She watched the intensive care video, 94% watched. So there you go. So she watched it right to the end and clicked off as the video was winding down. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some numbers here. This is just very general, but I had someone send me an interesting text today, and their text said, let me get it here. Let me tell you what this text said. The text said, that's not the text. The text said, here it is. The text said, buying one at a time using the app cost $5.99. It's actually $5.95. Okay. So the sample is free, but you pay $5.95 shipping and handling. Okay. So $5.95 shipping and handling. So for 10, if you sent 10, that would be $59.95, right? $59.95. So if you had 10 individual samples sent by the company to individual prospective customers, no work done on your part except to pop in their name and address and let the company do everything. Send it out, follow up, cost you $59.95 to send 10 that way. And the text says, well, it costs us only $1.40 to ship it ourselves. So they were questioning whether it made sense to have the company send them. Well, let's talk about that. If you buy a 10-pack from the company, it costs you $69.95. Okay. If you mail 10 of them yourself, and it costs you $1.40 each, as this text says, to mail them, that's $1.40 times 10. That's $14. So now your cost is $69.95 plus $14, $83.95 to send 10 on your own by you ordering them from the company. And I'm assuming you get free shipping from the company, and then paying $1.40 to mail it out on your own. You pay $83.95. If you have the company send 10 of them out, you pay $59.95. That's a big difference. Minus $59.95. That's $24 less for the company to send them for you. And you don't have to invest the time to put them in the envelope. I don't know. What do? Bring them to the post office? Maybe you just stick them in your mailbox and the postman picks up for you. I don't know. But nonetheless, you put in time to do that. So, they both have advantages. There's pros and cons to both ways. And then there's the BV factor, I like BV. BV is what fuels my commissions, okay? I don't get commissions on zero BV. So I do save $24 and time to have the company send them out for me. Okay. But I don't get any BV, at least for the initial samples. If I send them myself by ordering the 10 pack, it costs me more money, but I'm getting BV. And if everyone in my group does the same, the BV flows up. So again, I think it's a mix. I think you do both. I think to not use both options is crazy, because there's going to be instances where both options make sense, where it makes sense to just have the company take care of this one or to have you take care of this other one. So how, you're giving this stuff away for free. A lot of new unfranchised owners can't wrap their brain around it. Phil, no matter what you say, whether you have the company ship them out or you do it yourself, whether it's $69.95 or $83 or whatever you said, either way, you're paying all that money as an unfranchised owner, giving stuff away for free. I thought I was in business to make money, not spend money. This is true. But trial size marketing works. There's no question it works, which is why so many companies in so many different industries do trial size marketing. And I know you've been approached with trial size marketing. Some mattress company has tried to sell you a mattress you lay on for 3 months before you have to decide whether or not to keep it or return it at no cost. Trial size marketing. You've gone to Costco and tried samples of this and that. Why do they feed people all day for free at Costco? It costs them money to do that. They do it because they know if they get you to try it, the chances of you buying it goes through the roof. The car dealers, the timeshare people, all of this, trial size marketing, it works. Now, if you give out 10 of these, what does it take to offset your cost? Well, if you purchased them from the company, $69.95, you handed them out. You didn't even ship them. You just handed them out to people, so you have no shipping cost. Well, your cost was $69.95. 4 sales would total $88 in retail profit, 4 out of 10. My experience was, for the longest time, and with a lot of people, when we were walking around with these silly little plastic bags with the printed brochure that was faded out ink and printed a little crooked and whatnot, we were averaging 3 out of 10 across the board. And the people that were consistent were averaging 4 out of 10 and some even more than that. Okay. That was with this silly little thing. With this beautiful professional marketing piece and the consistent follow-up of the app, I would have to believe that 4 out of 10 is achievable. So $88 comes back to you if you sell 4 out of 10, and 6 out of 10 is a no sale. You made a profit, and now you can turn these 4 customers into lifetime repeat reorder customers. And by the way, what if you only got 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10. I've had people say to me, I'm only getting 2 or 3 out of 10, so I don't think it's working, so I'm going to stop. I don't understand that. If you only get 1 customer out of 10 of these, but it's a repeat reorder customers. Look, I've been doing this for 26 and a half, oh my God, 26 and a half years. Sorry, senior moment there. 26 and a half years, going on 27 years. And I have customers that have been buying Isotonics from me for that entire time. Yeah, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Some of you have been around for years and have customers buying on time every month. They won't go a month without it. If you just developed 1 customer out of the first 10 you handed out, and that customer became a repeat reorder customer, you earned $264 this year on that $69.95 effort. So you gave away 10 of these. You only got 1 customer, but it's a repeat reorder customer. So you turn $69.95 into $264. And let's see, how much BV? That would be 12 times 40 and 12, 24, 30, 480 BV, okay? That's for 1 customer. And that's if that customer only buys daily essentials. Once you learn the simple ins and outs of increasing share of customer and learning how to use this app, now that you have a repeat reorder customer who believes in you because you sold them a health product that's improving their health, they will take your recommendations, and you can use this app to send them all kinds of great assets. We've created beautiful brochures and videos on all of our top selling products, skincare, Motives, cosmetic, everything is in here. So you can send them videos and brochures and infographics and everything else. And over time, that customer begins to buy more and more and more Market America products. I have customers that buy $500 and $600 a month in products from me. They started by buying one Isotonics product. So don't try to judge your success with this by Phil said it should be 4 out of 10 and I'm only getting 1 or 2. You'll get better at it. Part of getting better at it too is knowing who to give the samples to. Don't just hand them out to anybody who breathes. Hand them out to people you've at least had a little brief conversation with, people who are interested in their own health and well-being. People who already take supplements, I think, are the best candidates out there, as opposed to people who don't take supplements. The ones who already take supplements and you tell them there's a better way, they'll try it. And then the product does the talking, and the follow-up and the promotional pieces, the videos and everything else does the talking and helps you close the sale. So I'm at 9 o'clock here. We got on a little late, but I'm going to wrap this up and tell you that trial size marketing, guys, works. Flat out, it works. It worked when we did this, and it certainly works when we're doing this. The app costs you $1 a month. $1 a month. You have to get the app. You can't start without the app. So please get the app off unfranchised.com, number one. Second thing you do, as soon as you get the app, order a 10-pack of the trial, of these trial packs. Order a 10-pack. Third thing to do, while you're waiting for your 10-pack to come in, sync your phone up with the app. It's just a couple of pushes of the button, and pick 1 or 2 people a day or a week to have the company send one of these samples to and say, hey, I thought you'd like to try this. It's a free sample my company's giving out. You want to get on the bandwagon a little further? Go to that social media button. It's extremely powerful. Go to that social media button and post one of those nice graphic images on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever social media platform you use. Customize that message. And if you take my advice or the advice of the training video, limit it. I'm giving away 5 free samples. Would you like one? Contact me fast, or 10 free samples, and see what kind of reaction you get. Look, the way you get started is take action. You could go on these training videos all day long and learn all kinds of good things. And you could be skeptical and you could be questioning, and it's all good to be skeptical and to ask questions and everything else. But don't suffer from paralysis by analysis. This is not a big decision. It's a $12 decision. And then I guarantee you, if you spend $69 on a 10-pack and you give them out and let this app follow up for you, you'll either make your money back right off by getting 4 sales, or if you only get 1, so what? It's a repeat reorder customer and you'll get it back anyway. But you got to take action, guys. I hope this was helpful. Maybe we'll have a follow-up where we go further into more in-depth uses of the app, because there is a lot there. But for now, I would mention also that I know it's a ways away. It's about 4 weeks away, but there is a combined regional convention, November 21st and 22nd, online, on Zoom. The tickets are on macombinedregional.com, macombinedregional.com. And the reason I point it out is because we're going to have a special guest at that regional, JJ Oswald, who is the owner of the company behind the Trial Size Marketing Program. And he works with many, many companies with this trial size format. And he's been doing it for years and years and years. They're specialists at it. They sell millions of samples through this type of program. And we connected with them and made a deal to have them work with us. He's going to be our guest to come to that regional and do a segment, an in-depth segment on how to use this. And he's going to focus primarily on the social media applications, because that really is the most powerful aspect of the app. And he really knows it well. So keep that in mind, jot that date down. Thanks for listening, and have a good night, everybody. I know I went fast. This will be on record, and the company will send out the link. Thanks, and have a great night.